What's up, Peter?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, man? Thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Do you want me to put it on sideways?
Would you mind? Would that be all right?
Yeah, whatever looks best for you, man.
Yeah, cool. There you go. Yeah, that's awesome. All right.
Something like that.
Yeah. Well,
All
hey,
right.
just want to you checking in from Sweden, I presume?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, we're here in Buffalo, New York. We have Peter
All
Tucker.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Buffalo. You ever been to Buffalo, New York, man?
Oh yeah, many times.
You have. Well,
I got a lot of friends that comes from there as well. So.
okay. Yeah, Johnny
Yeah.
Chow of Stone Sour, he's got a restaurant just around the corner, and can't wait to
Cool.
see you back here soon in Buffalo, New York. But I'd like to start
Yeah.
off with a little cheers, top of the episode, a little Skull, future sponsor here. But
That's good, man.
yeah,
Unfortunately, I don't have anything to share with, but I can go cheers.
sure, man. Well, to the continued success of Pain and Hypocrisy, right back
Thank
at
you, man. There we go.
There you go. And last time I checked, your video for Party in My Head just hit 1.5 million views in its first month of release.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Congratulations to you on that. I
Thanks.
mean, not that you're in it for the views or anything, but that's a pretty awesome feat. And I'm just curious, what does that song mean to you, and what is it maybe about?
What it means to me, I guess it's just another outlet in my body. But what it's all about, it's about us being home. Well, we used to be stuck at home, now we can move around. But when I wrote this in where was it, in January or something like that, there was too much chaos, everything was closed, and basically that's really what the song is about. And for me, it was just to give some light in the tunnel, to people, to give them some good music. There's not really a big thought behind my creations. It's just what I feel, what I like, and I want to share it with people in dark days. Something more positive.
Definitely an uplifting track. I dig
Exactly.
it. I can see why so many people like it, and I'll include a video below to the video. But we have, again, Peter TÄGTGREN. Am I seeing that correctly?
You can see TÄGTGREN if you want.
All right.
Yeah, it's more instead of ah.
Okay, Peter.
No biggie.
TÄGTGREN. All right.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well, this is so cool. Multi-instrumentalist, founder of bands PAIN and the band Hypocrisy. With COVID and everything, how's your family doing? All right, over this past year, you guys?
Yeah, they're getting vaccinated left and right. So they do what they can. So I guess, and yeah, everybody's healthy and alive. Nobody that I know close to me passed away. I'm happy, to say. So
amen. So it's very nice to hear. For every new subscriber to this new venture of mine, I ask no one, which is a line from Metallica's Wherever I May Roam. I make a little donation to the American Foundation Suicide Prevention, something that is near and dear to me. My late great buddy Mike Holden passed away in 2018, and he would have been 33 yesterday. We've lost a few people this month: Joey Jordison, Slipknot, Mike Howe, Metal Church, and I just found out about Dusty Hill of ZZ Top. In Chester 4 years ago this month. Anyone that you've maybe lost in this industry, may I ask, and that has maybe fueled you to continue on and fighting the good fight?
To be honest, not really. I mean, I was sad to see that Joey left. I known him for a while, but yeah, I mean, people are dropping off left and right. I mean, Alexi, of course, who was my brother, he passed away in December.
Right.
So I mean, it's been a lot of, it gets closer and closer all the time, It's sad, really sad.
Do you remember the first time you met Joey? Was that on an Ozfest or something like that?
No, I think he was playing in Sweden. I can't remember when that was. I think 2001 or something like that, or 2002.
Iowa.
Yeah, something like that. I think that was the first time. We kept in contact, you know, on mails and stuff like. But the later years, we didn't really have any contacts at all. So
Okay.
yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my last concert before the pandemic hit, which changed all of us, and it's actually how this podcast was born, really, was your show in Helsinki, Finland. I have a twin brother in Greece, and we went to Helsinki, Finland to see Lindemann.
Ah,
Got
okay.
a little funny hat here that my fiance doesn't really allow me to wear it, but she's not here in the house, so.
All right.
Yeah. But that was a hell of a show, man.
Yeah.
That backdrop there, that backdrop that you had behind you when you were playing, that was some R-rated stuff, and we really got a laugh out of that. But how was that tour for you, man?
I mean, it was very successful. Definitely. I mean, it was not really my cup of tea at all, to be honest. And that's why we're not playing anymore together. So he can go on with his stuff, I go on with my stuff. So to keep it very simple.
Well, you're obviously a big time creative, and who are some of the people that you've looked up to in the past that you still really are motivated by to keep on creating, because you like to put out a lot of stuff over the years, a lot of cool artsy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't get influenced by anybody. I really get influenced by myself. If I get some melodies in my head or riffs or something like that, you know, as long as I keep on creating, being creative, then you know, then it's something to wake up for every morning. You know, if I don't have anything, I don't know what. I might as well stay in bed. So I mean, for me, it's very important. I haven't heard anything lately that, you know, influenced me like, wow, I want to sound like this, or I want to do like that, like in the 80s, 90s, and 2000. But you know, for me, I'm just trying to, I guess I'm so narrow-minded now, so I just try to create new stuff for me, you know, what I feel is new for me, you know, not a new music style or whatever, you know. So that's really what I'm aiming for, you know, just to keep on create things and just move my own envelope forward, so to say.
You obviously love to tour, and you really tour hard, man. I mean, that is, you hit Russia, you're in America, you're in North America, you're all over the place over so many years. I mean, it's really a special thing. Do you have a craziest moment on tour that stands out to you, or a crazy tour that was just wild?
I mean, a lot of tours, you know, in the 90s and 2000 was out of control. You know, I remember we went on tour with Meshuggah in 96, and after we were done with this tour, we promised each other never to tour with each other again. I mean, we ended as friends, but we just said, this is not, someone's gonna die. Put it that way.
All right. Well, I like to have a fact of the day on I Ask No One, and today Geddy Lee, he turns 68. Yeah. And although Rush, you know, R.I.P. Neil Peart, although they're not touring anymore, can you see yourself touring into your 60s?
I don't know. I think somewhere inside you always, you know, want to play. You know, that's what you want to do. You want to play in a band together with people. And if you have audience there, if it's 50 people or if it's 10,000 or 15,000 or whatever, I don't think that's a big deal when you reach a certain age. You just want to jam with the guys, you know. That's what I think. And yeah, definitely, I can see myself playing wherever, in the local club or whatever, you know, just to keep on playing, because that's the thing, you know, when you get all these elements working, the drums, bass, guitars, and, you know, this is the thing, you know, that makes it like a unit, and that's the special thing, I think.
Right. So the most enjoyable part for you is just the collaborative, you know, the companionship that you share with the band and creating music and touring that shit, right?
No, not really. I meant more. First, I write it and then we play it. Put it that way, to
Right.
see that it works. I mean, you know, to play as a team. That's what I mean. You know, when you're up jamming. I mean, we used to jam in a club where I was not too far from my house. You know, every weekend, just whoever felt like, oh, jump up behind the drums or guitars or whatever. Whoever is not too drunk, you know, and you just jam all night. So.
Yeah. Well, you've released some pretty bad at. Oh, I'm sorry, you're gonna say.
No, that's okay. That was the '90s, you know, when you just went out and jammed, didn't even think.
Yeah, you've covered Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles. You've covered "Gimme Shelter." Any songs out there that you'd want to cover that are maybe coming up for you? Any Metallica songs?
Yeah. Well, the only Metallica songs I would like to cover, they already do it so well. So, you know, in the '80s, in my taste. So no. Other than that, right now, you know, when it happens like that, and then I got to do it now. You know, so I really don't have anything in my back of my mind right now that I want to do. I want to start now to write a new PAIN album, actually, because the Hypocrisy album is done, and this other project that's gonna be launched soon is done as well, a full album. So I just want to, while we're waiting for Hypocrisy and when that's gonna start rolling, I'm gonna still write some PAIN stuff. So when the wave of Hypocrisy is done, PAIN album comes out, and the opposite. So it just keeps on going like this, you know. But you know, you have to find some. You have to have a little bit in the back of your head, like, what do I want it to sound like? At least one or two songs, you know, what I would like to sound like. And then you try to create that, plus all the melodies you have in your head and things like that. So as long as I have that, I'm happy. Then I can just jump in between all these things.
Now for PAIN, you write the drums, guitar, keyboards, everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Same with Hypocrisy as well. Well, for the new album, the other two guys did 2-3 riffs or something like that. But yeah, the rest, and plus my son wrote one song as well on the new Hypocrisy. So
how cool is that, man? That's you're working with your son on music. That's
I mean, he plays drums on the last PAIN album, and he was on tour with us since 2016. So he's a very good musician.
It's got to be pretty awesome to look back there on the drum riser and you're like,
yeah,
son.
That was something else, you know, when we went out on Coming Home tour. I think it was 2016 or something like that. And just looking back, you know, and seeing that he's doing good, and it sounds fucking, he sounds like a fucking machine, you know, hits like a motherfucker. Because he always heard me complaining at the dinner after recording bands in the '90s and 2000, like about drummers not hitting hard enough. I couldn't get good sound enough and shit like that. So he fucking pounds the shit out of it, you know.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's awesome. You just bashes, huh? Just
There's only two guys I know that's hitting like this. It's him and Mikkey D, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody else comes even close.
Mikkey D. How'd you like his Diamond work? Did you ever see him with King Diamond back when?
No, I actually didn't. But he was here. He actually plays drums on Zombie Slam on PAIN album. So
Yep.
Yeah. So we were in my studio and had a lot of fun and stuff, you know. But he hits hard as well. Really fucking hard. These two guys, I never heard anybody hits like that.
I've been there in a concert where you're like, wow, that drummer smashes. And the one guy that comes to mind personally, I was just listening, it was Abe Cunningham of Deftones. Just you feel the cymbals. But yeah, man, we can't wait for some new PAIN stuff. I know you open dates, coming up dates, just 2 dates that I see. August 28th, Chicago, Illinois, here in the States.
Nope. No. That's got to be a different PAIN band.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's a few out there, and it's really hard to what do you call it? Like
separate, differentiate.
No, just like that as well. But you know, you can't copyright a word, you know. So anybody can be called PAIN. So I think there's like 3 or 4, maybe 5 bands called PAIN nowadays.
Gotcha.
You know, they pop up left and right. So I mean, it's really hard. It's better to go out on our home pages, you know, on our Facebook or Instagram and things like that, because you will see all the shows there. So
well, you're the best fucking Pain band, if you ask me, man. You're
let's see, let's watch August 28th. Maybe they fucking blow your mind.
Well, next year.
So no, that's what I mean. You know, I think there's a band from Baltimore that's called Pain also. They play more like sleaze rock or something like that. But.
Okay, all right. Well, we got Peter TÄGTGREN of Pain and Hypocrisy, man. The tour is going to be starting next year then, right? That's the goal for the 360 of Pain tour?
Yeah, we moved this this tour a year around now, because we had like 12 gigs, I think, in Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus, and then also we have like a tour in Finland as well. So all these we moved to February next year instead, because of the pandemic. So, but Hypocrisy is going to go out. I know we're going to announce soon 2 tours, one European and one American as well. So
can't wait. Hey, Buffalo loves you, man, so we'd welcome you back. And
let me think, are we in Buffalo, or are we even close there? I can't remember, but
Toronto, Rochester, Cleveland.
Yeah, definitely Toronto. I know that we're playing.
Okay.
So, but let's check it out. I think maybe they're gonna announce it in a few weeks or so. I'm not really sure yet. It's up to the booking agency now to figure all this shit out.
Awesome. Yeah, and you seem to like beer too. So Buffalo, New York's got some really awesome beer. Be happy to bring you some of our finest craft beer, man.
That's cool, man. Thank you. That would be cool. Yeah, look me up.
Yeah.
Stop by early.
I absolutely will, man. I will. And just last few questions here. My buddy Eric Lyson, he's from, if I say it correctly, Gavle, Sweden.
Yeah.
He's buddies with your former drummer who used to be in a Metallica cover band. Didn't get the name, but
David.
Is it David? Yeah.
I think he was in a Metallica cover band a while back. He used to play drums for Pain as well. Maybe it's the same guy, David Wallin. Now he plays drums with Hammerfall.
Okay. All right.
Also very, very good drummer as well. Really fucking good.
Right on, man. Yeah, David. It's got to be David then. But Eric, my buddy, who has seen Metallica almost 200 times, is pretty ridiculous. He mentioned that Dalarna, the region of Sweden that you're from, is just beautiful. I've never been to Sweden. I can't wait to go. Sounds like Dalarna I have to hit up. I mean, what are some cool things to do around? Skiing or? Yeah,
in the wintertime you got skiing and stuff. Summer times you got these, I don't know, Five Flags stuff kind of things, you know, Water World and blah blah blah. But I think it's more like nature kind of stuff up here. You know, it's not so much else except hockey as well, you know. But
nice.
But it all depends what you're into, you know. But I think it's more nature stuff.
You have any personal hobbies that are outside of music that you enjoy doing around town or outside?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
All right, just fucking heavy metal,
yeah, that's it, you know.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. All right. Growling school. Eric mentioned you started a growling school. Is there any validity to that? No.
No, I never did that.
Okay. Well, you
can just stop smoking, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, you could start a growling school. The way you growl, man, it's pretty awesome.
I have no clue how I do it. I just do it, you know. So
yeah,
how can I teach something I don't know? Really, I just go crazy.
Very so man. Yeah,
I really don't know.
Presence. I mean, if I was to be a performer, man, just when you perform, you bring it like this. You go out and get it. So all the power to you, bro. So last question.
Yeah.
What's the greatest gift that you have about being a full-time musician and doing this for a life?
I would say my fans, for sure. Because I can concentrate 100% on that instead of going to work 9 to 5 and then come home and write. You know, I'm very blessed, if you would say, you know, that it works for me. You know, I'm not getting rich and can buy thousands of cars or whatever, you know, but I get by, so I can concentrate 100% on music. So
Yeah, you go out on these tours for a pretty long time, and I'm sure that you know, a few hours on stage and connecting with those fans, it really makes it all worth it. Just
Yeah, that's what the thing is all about. You know, when you sit and fantasize about these melodies, you go into studio, work on it, and all suddenly it grows out to become a full song, and then you go out to the crowd and you see the response of the songs that you're doing. So it's kind of an experiment on yourself, you know, on your mind and everything, how to see how people react, and you know how much time you put into this song and things like that. And you know, so that's how I receive you know, the gratitude back, you know. So.
yes, yeah. That's awesome, bro. So I just have to ask, I mean, if for someone not familiar with your work that has spanned over 2 decades, almost 3 decades, where would you suggest they start with Pain or Hypocrisy or anything?
That depends what kind of music they're into. I mean, people who are more mainstream, they won't like Hypocrisy for sure. You know? So I would suggest Pain then. You know, if there's people from death metal or the tougher school, you know, I would suggest Hypocrisy. So it's really hard to say. The catalog is big. I think it's like 350, 400 songs right now. So I don't know. And they're all different, I hope, you know. So
yeah. Okay. Well, I want to thank you and Anna for making this happen for me, man.
No problem.
Really, really appreciate it. Again, can't wait to see you in Western New York or in Toronto coming up soon. Pain Hypocrisy, hitting the road, new records coming up here post-pandemic. If you found, to my viewers, if you found any value here, a like, a subscribe is always appreciated. I make a little donation to the American Foundation Suicide Prevention for every new subscribe. But next week, Brian Slagle, Metal Blade Records head, he gave Metallica their start. So we're going to have a really fun chat on their 40th.
Say hello from me.
I will. Okay, you've met Brian before.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. I will.
Yeah.
Well, stay happy, stay healthy.
Yeah, you too. Stay safe. Yeah, up here also healthy, you know.
Yes.
And I'll see you up close to Buffalo then.
Yes. Can't wait, man.
All right.
Have a
Thank
good
you very much. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you. See you soon on the road.
See you.
Bye-bye. Bye.